Hey y'all, it's Mommy Tommy, Bootleg Montessori. You already know. I want to talk about control. We as people, human beings, we just like being in control. We like controlling. Makes us feel control of our lives, I guess. Some people are more controlling than others, of course. But oftentimes, the only things we can control is how we react and handle situations. We cannot control people at all, even though that's an awesome power. Ugh, Professor X, you sneaky bastard, you. But we definitely can't control our children, even though we feel like it's our right as a parent. It's not. We're here to guide our children, not control them. I really used to struggle with this at work. For example, the children would come in, they had a routine: hang your jacket, hang your pants, get your shoes, change into your slippers, this whole thing. And once they learned this routine, everybody would do it most of the time, but every once in a while, we would get a child that didn't want to hang up their coat or didn't want to get their shoe or something along the lines like this. And I would get pissed. And I'm like, you do this every day. Why you ain't getting it? Just do it. Like, you blowing me. You getting on my nerves. Like, I wouldn't be saying all this, but I would get a little aggressive. Like, you need to do it now type deal, right? And it just always made the situation worse. And I really had to step back and be like, why am I so pressed? Like, I have no idea what happened to them this morning. Maybe they didn't get the breakfast they wanted. Maybe they didn't get to listen to the song in the car they wanted, which really seems like insignificant to us. But that's another aspect of control in their life, that they feel like they're not in control. So they're taking this situation to be in control. Get it? Make sense? So I often had to learn to just be like, okay, let it go, okay, you don't have to do it right now. Or, how about I get the left shoe, you get the right shoe? Or I hang your coat, you hang your pants. Yes and no don't have to be your only options when speaking and dealing with children. If you do certain things like, oh, I'll help you with this part if you do that part, that usually will work. And it shows that you're not above the child and you're not above the task. And, sometimes that doesn't work either. Sometimes they're just in a pissy mood, and children are allowed to be in pissy moods. And so I just drop it all together, because hanging up your coat is not that big of a deal. It's really not, especially when you've consistently done it before. And so almost instantly, as soon as I let it go and let them be, they go back and do it. That's just them dealing with control in their own way. And, I often do this with my son. I find when I'm being controlling, I'm feeling out of control, or I'm pissed about something and I'm kind of taking it out on him, and I have to check myself and show him grace, And a lot of things that we control are just like items, things that we were told not to do growing up, or other people are around so we feel judged and we want our children to do what we say when we say it, because people looking at us like, their child ain't listening to them. So if our children listens to us when other people are around, we're like great parents. Okay. That's silly. So yeah, let your ego go. If your kid doesn't want to wear shoes outside, if you don't have a legitimate good reason, like there's glass outside, or they keep cutting their toe, Khalil, let them be barefoot. If they want to do something spontaneous or have an idea that's out of your norm, if you really don't have a good, genuine reason for them not to, I don't see what the big deal is. People think that giving children lots of freedoms make them like disobedient or that they'll walk all over you, when it really just makes them kind of respect you more and like you more and trust you more, because I want my son to be able to tell me when he's had a bad day and not feel afraid to speak up about things that are bothering him, because otherwise, a lot of parents are yelling like, oh, you need to do this and do that and bop, 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 for simple things. Those aren't even like him sharing his deepest secrets. So if I'm just yelling at you because you didn't push in your chair or you didn't clean up when I asked you to, obviously you're not going to want to share deeper things because you just think I'm going to yell at you or be a bitch about it. So yeah, if you don't want to do something right now, it's okay. Typically, you'll do it later, or I can help you do it. It's really not a big deal, Let go of the control a bit, because if you think about it, children are like not in control of anything.